Welcome to the TED Ed Podcast, where we delve into the issues that shape our daily lives and drive our productivity. We confront topics that matter deeply to all of us, from healthcare and affirmative action to voting rights and monetary success and failure. We cover it all. And yes, we dive into the complex world of politics, exploring how our country has evolved from slavery to the 21st century. Our content is crafted with care and expertise, drawing from years of experience in these critical areas. We invite you to give the TED Ed podcast a listen. You won't be disappointed. Share your thoughts with friends and confidants, and don't forget to like, comment, and share our episodes. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners. Are you passionate about these topics? Do you have unique insights to share? You could be one of our guest speakers. Drop us a line, send an email, or leave a comment. All requests will be considered. Join us on this journey of exploration and understanding. This is the TED Ed Podcast. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
All right, people, we are here today. We kind of late getting started, but hey, better late than never. Better late than never here. We back on the scene here again, and I'm enjoying myself, and I know Mr. Harvey is and everything, and we asking all of you folks out there, hey, subscribe to our channel, please. Help us out just a little bit. What's up, Ted?
Man, Ed, you doing okay? You everything good? I'm gonna tell you something. I was watching C-SPAN this morning.
Okay.
Something I do almost every morning.
Okay.
And this Christian man from Texas, very astute person who is a biblical base, but he calls himself a conservative Republican.
Okay.
And a constitutionalist.
Okay.
And he said that he was highly upset with this administration.
Oh.
He said that he was so hot. He said that this is not my party. This is not the grand old party that I signed up with. And he said, so the second time he didn't vote for that man. And you know what he called him? Vile. He called them vile. Now, I said, wait a minute, that's a deep word. Because, let me tell you, I looked it up. It says someone who is considered morally reprehensible, wicked, and deeply offensive. A strong sense of disgust and disapproval due to the person's actions, character, behavior. It also suggests a lack of virtue. And it goes on and on. The thing is that when the man when he was talking, you can feel it in his heart, man. I mean, I've never heard someone be so honest about it, because he was using biblical things, and he said, I cannot, with a good conscience, support this person because of all of his actions that he's doing. Now, I wonder how many people like that feel.
A whole lot of them. There's a whole lot out there like that. They coming out of the woodwork. I done saw 3 shows today, and each one of them had a Hispanic on there or some white folks on there, and some of them voted for him.
Yeah, this guy, he voted for him for the first time.
Some of them voted for him, and they were very, very upset about what's going on, especially those Hispanic folks. They said they did not vote for this crap that's going on today. They did not vote for it. And for some reason, he has decided that he don't give a shit about them. He don't care. And he just throwing them out this country. They packing them up and throwing them out.
But the sad part about it, he ain't take them to another country to drop them off. He putting them in jail.
Hey, that's the way they got to get them. Ted, they have a plan. He was waiting on this damn money that he got in this big, beautiful bill to help pay for this crap because they way over their budget and stuff now with all that crap that they're doing, way over their budget. They paying these daggone bounty hunters, they paying all kinds of people and stuff and everything. So he needed that money so he can help get these people out of here. They plan on flying. One of the reasons why they got the airfield down there in Florida and stuff and everything, because they can fly in these planes, load these people up on these daggone planes, pack them in there. The plane might hold 300 people. They plan on putting 600 in there. Just stuff them in their daggone plane and take them somewhere and drop them off. That's their plan. They don't care. They want to fill them places up. It almost reminds me, Ted, in just a little bit about that Middle Passage and stuff that we had to do. Our own people enslaved us over there, our ancestors in Africa. They moved them over to a place right on the ocean called the castles. And they just stuffed people up in these daggone jails and stuff, and all in the basement of the whole castle or whatever. The white folk was on the top of the place and everything, and all down the basement, all in the ground, and wherever they can get them, they stuffed them full. So by the time the daggone ships got there to pick them up, they just load them up into them daggone ships, tie them down, and send them back to the United States or drop them off in the Caribbean. And that's what they plan on doing with these folks. They're going to drop them off wherever they don't give a shit where they came from. They're going to load up 2 or 3 planes up full of them, and then they're going to drop them off somewhere. They don't care. They wait until they get a whole bunch of them together, at least, 4,000 or 5,000, maybe more than that. And as soon as they get them in there, they're going to load them up and send their asses on out. Man, this is...
Look at the nuances, though, Ed. A lot of these people lives in homes, all of that. They got cars.
Yep.
All of that.
Yep. And and a lot of them got families and stuff still sitting there, and they don't know what the heck going on. They don't even know where they at. Guess what they're gonna do?
Inhumane. Guess
what they're gonna do?
What?
Once they get them out, then they're planning on the bread and winter is no longer there. So they're gonna eventually can't pay their mortgages or whatever it is. And when they can't pay their mortgages, the private industry folks and everything, mortgage holders and stuff, are coming to get their property. They coming to get their property. They're going to take it from them. So they already got it planned. Those folks are not in there waiting. They sit down there waiting until they default, and then they coming to get their property. If they bought a house.
This is some evil shit.
Yep, it's evil. Yes, sir. They coming to get their stuff. I guarantee you, they coming to get their stuff. All these mortgage holders, they coming to get their property. Coming to get it. Take it from them. Because they can't pay for it. They're coming to get it legally. And anybody in the house, they're throwing them out. If they haven't been deported already, these folks scared to come out and go to work. So, hey, they already got it, man. These folks, man, this is, they said cruel and inhumane. That's what this is. Cruel and inhumane. It is cruel and inhumane. And they ain't just doing this stuff, they're doing it to everybody. They don't give a crap. And the folks down there here in South Florida is horrified by what the hell going on. They are horrified that they voted for that man. And they mad at their boy, Marco. That he allowed this shit to happen. He ain't said a word.
Not a word.
Not a word. I was listening to Ana Navarro. She lives down there in Miami. Her and her ex-husband down there, and her new husband down there, they all still out in South Florida. She said them people down in South Florida is up in arms. They don't know what the hell to do. This man getting ready to put these daggone prisons and stuff down there, and down there right around Alligator Alley, and they plan on filling that place up. They
I
plan on
see all those
filling it up.
makeshift tents they got. They got about a dozen of them or more.
They plan on filling them up. They plan on filling them up. They just showed that it rained down there and the water rolling inside the tents and stuff.
And they want people to live in that shit.
They're gonna live in it. Mosquitoes, all that. They don't give a crap. Don't let it rain down there. don't let it rain too bad. It'll overflow and come on in. Snakes come in there behind it. Mosquitoes, everything. Hot. Ain't no air conditioner. Ain't no fan. I'm laughing, man, but it's horrible. It's horrible. I'm telling you. That's what they paid for. They bought this. They bought this. They were told that this stuff was going to happen. And I know there's a whole lot of them down there, Ted. They said, damn it, we should have listened to these folks and everything because this is too much. We didn't expect this. They had no idea that this man was going to do this. But they were told, this is Project 2025. You guys are in it. They thought maybe that he was just saying that stuff and everything. He was going to throw out all the criminals. Well, shit, he got citizens and he tried to get birthright folks and everything. Throw them out. Pack them up and get them out of here. Too many of them. They thin the herd. They thin the herd, brother. I don't know what to say, man. This is just too much. And I mean, every show that I saw, that's all they talk about. What the heck that man doing? Oh man, and don't speak about Texas. What's going on down there right north of San Antonio, where all that water came through. They say it's raining down there again. It's getting rain some there, and they're getting ready to get some more flood water through there. Over 100 and some people did, including children.
Well, I know they fired 600 people in the weather service. Was at NOAA, and a lot of those people, they have different jobs to make sure that people are aware of what's going on. And some of those people weren't on the job.
Yep, they said they and they don't have the people. Most of the people that they talked to and stuff were involved in NOSHA, NOAA. But man, there were people who were working down there in Florida, and one of the news people and stuff on the news show and everything gave them a warning and told them that you think it's bad, and what's happened over there in Texas is bad. When hurricane season get there into Florida, it's going to be awfully bad because they said they didn't cut their budget. They didn't cut out these balloons and stuff they've been sitting up there into the sky. All of them has been cut completely out, so they can't tell you shit. Those people and stuff that they have who do the work and everything to kind of perfect, where these storms are going and get them a pretty good idea where they're. And these people, the scientists and stuff and everything, they fired all of them, every last one of them. So there's no new technology coming, and what they did have, they done got rid of it. So he says that there's no way that they're going to be able to tell those people there in Florida when this stuff is coming.
Well, they say the ancestors from Africa, whenever those hurricanes come, that's from their spirit of coming to America.
Yes, sir. That's what's coming. And it comes right off that coast. Comes off those hurricanes start out off the coast of Africa, right where them castles at, sending them right through. And they coming through the Caribbeans, They're heading into Mexico, and they're coming up the coast of Florida and Georgia.
Well, that means that the ancestors are angry right now, and
They've
who
been
knows
angry.
what's going to happen to Florida.
They've been angry. Their ancestors been angry. So we coming. He said, you took us away, we gonna send our folks over there. They're all that voodoo, the medicine man, all of them, they were there beating them drums over there. Woo, 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 woo. And they sending that shit over there to the United States.
So, did you hear about Essence?
No.
Essence was ran by a Nigerian, and if my
Okay.
understanding, and you know, I'm only going by the reports that I've looked at and read, that is owned by African now,
Could be.
and the so-called FBA, the Foundation of Black Americans, and the Afro people, you know, this what they call it. They have an organization that's there for all Black people, and they're all upset because it's ran by Nigerians, and Nigerians, you know, they get all. Most of them deal with a lot of oil they sell all over the world, and a lot of them are rich,
Mm-hmm.
multimillionaires, billionaires.
Right.
And so they came over and they ran the whole thing for Essence. And supposed to be the African Americans and everybody that's mad because there were nobody in the no African Americans were involved. You know, you might have some people doing makeup or something like that, but for the most part, no major decisions. And they said, this is what they're saying. They're saying that the spirit of Essence was not the same.
Hey.
So, you know, now you got all kind of separation, and I tell you, man, you can't put 10 Black people together and come up with some stuff.
And there's no agreement nowhere.
Nowhere.
But you cannot blame the Nigerians and stuff. They got money. They've been tortured. They've been whatever. But they people now starting to get some of that oil money that Shell had. Shell was taking all of their riches and stuff out of the country and wasn't giving them hardly anything. But now their new leaders and stuff over there say, hey, they told Shell, hey, you guys are going to have to give us more. That's our oil, and we taking it over unless you give us some more shares and stuff, and this oil is leaving out of this country. So they changed the whole thing, the whole dynamics, and now you got these billionaires over there, and they're taking their money to it, and they're building an empire and stuff there. They building over there. You go over there to Nigeria and stuff now, especially in Lagos or whatever. There's what 20-some million people in the city of Lagos, but man, you on the outskirts of that daggone place, man, those folks got some beautiful homes and stuff, mansions and stuff that they live in. They got beautiful cars and stuff that they own, and they're using their money and stuff in a way that benefits them. And just like those other foreigners are coming here, like the Chinese are coming here, the Japanese are coming here, and all the other folks coming here, and they're in here buying up everything they can. Hell, they don't want to lose out on what these Asians are doing and what those Europeans are doing. They're coming over here to do the same thing. Buy up some stuff, take our money and use it, make some money off of it. I don't blame them. Hell, you people in the United States don't want to do it.
And we got plenty of millionaires and a few billionaires too to invest in.
Plenty of them, but they got their hands full. Most of them got their hands full. They got so much other stuff going on here in this country. Hey, you got to share. There's a whole lot of Black people in this world, people of color, A whole lot of us share it. They coming over to share. Leave them alone. Just like you just said, our folks and stuff, they just like crab in the barrel. They don't want nobody to get no more than what they got. So they're gonna get mad. Hey, let them people come over here and make their money, make rich. You know damn well, Ted, the essence and stuff originated and stuff here in this country. Okay.
Yep.
So some of the people who still are working with essence, they're going to benefit and stuff from it, buying their stock or whatever they need to do and stuff to stay in there and making them rich. So what the hell if an African own it? Hell, the white person went out there and bought BET. Shit.
What
The
was the
white
uprising on that?
they sold it out. They bought TV One from girlfriend. Comcast bought them out. Say, hey, we taking 51% of your TV One stuff. That lady, she built up a whole daggone thing and she sold it to Comcast for money. White folks own that. She built it when nobody wanted to do anything with it. Her and her son and stuff, they went out and bought up all them TV stations, them little bit smaller stations in their little black towns and stuff and everything, and built up that empire. And Comcast said, well, we want a piece of that empire. And they gave him some money, and she sold it 51% to them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She done made a lot of money. Hell, Johnson made a whole lot of money off of BET. Nobody want them daggone satellites, some great big ass satellite, but he got BET going, built it up and everything, and sold it. What he sold it for what? $2 or $3 billion? Hell, they bought it and stuff. He took you $2 or $3 billion and stuff down and invested someplace else and stuff. And I guarantee you, he probably worth maybe another 7 or 8 billion and stuff now because he invested his money. Hell, what they do to Ebony magazine? Hey man, that's the sign of the times. They should be happy that somebody has taken their product and everything and made it better. You took my product and you made it better. What do you think would have happened to Tyler Perry if he had to went and Sony hadn't came over there and opened the vault up for him? The same girl just gave that president $16 million. She the one that opened the bank up and told Tyler Perry to come in there and make this shit strong. So her daddy died and left her with it. And she couldn't do anything with it. She said, come on, TP, get your ass over here and make us bigger. And he did. She done got a lot more money out of it. He done built her up. But he's a billionaire himself now. Got a big ass daggone studio down here in Atlanta. Huge. He's making big money. Nothing wrong with that. She using Tyler Perry's talent, and he done made money. She made money. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Everybody gonna make some money. And you know what Tyler did with his money? He making them stars money. He putting money in their pocket. All them old stars, all them ones that come along. Try J.P. Henson, girlfriend, Megan Good, all of them. They making big money off of Tyler. He paying them what they worth because he getting the money in. So hey, everybody be benefits. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with that. So if them folks over there at Essence and stuff, they pissed off and everything because they done moved it over there to Nigeria, hey, fine. Yeah, Nigerians own it. Well, shit. We got to get over this stuff, Ted. I don't know what's wrong with us. We got to get over this. We have to get over it. I'm looking at a girlfriend, Joey. She done built up her shit in less than quickly. She done built it up, man. She got folks coming to watch her shit, man. She's damn near what, $1.5 million now. In a very short period of time. She got some stuff. She got some stuff going on, man. She's building that stuff up. It's kind of, a little shaky. The videos and stuff, everything ain't quite right yet, but she's doing some stuff. I'm looking at my boy Martin, Roland Martin. His little old stuff that he got. CNN fired him and stuff and everything, and he got his little old stuff going on. And he slowly but surely he building his shit up. He got folks now and stuff and everything that's doing on his network that he owns. So they doing their shows on his network. About 2 or 3 of my black folks. They on there making money. You can build it up. Oh, rolling. Hey, more power to him. Get his stuff done, man. He got. I'm pretty sure if he keeps on going and stuff, he's gonna be up there up there in those bucks and everything and stuff too. But when he left for CNN, man, they crippled him, man. He had to struggle, but he didn't struggle, man. And sometimes that's what it takes. Joy Reid said one thing the other day. I listened to her. She said, most of the time, the Lord got something for you. She was pissed off because MSNBC threw her off. But the old boy up there had a bit of plan for her. And now she's seeing it. She got her own show. Ain't nobody telling her what the hell she can say or do on her show. That's her stuff. It's gonna take her some time to build it up, but she's strong enough where she can do it. She understands the business. She knows what she got to do. She's gonna have a very powerful show out there. MSNBC gonna wish they had kept her there because she started telling the damn truth. Her show was drawing more people other than Rachel Maddow than anybody else on MSNBC, including Morning Joe. But they threw her off. And they used a black woman to do it.
Yep.
They used a black woman to do it. No reason for her to be thrown off. She was doing damn good. Even when they were sitting there telling her what she can and can't do, she still had a bad show. We don't need that. So she said, oh, Lord has something bit better for her. She just had to find out. I'm sitting there, I still look at her face, man. She was crying on this daggone TV after they threw her off, man, because she swept it down. I don't know why they did me like this. She ain't crying anymore. She's not crying anymore. She realizing stuff in her heart that the Lord got something else for her. It's going to be better.
Yeah, and that's devastating, especially when you have all those fans of people following her on MSNBC.
Well, they following her again. They're coming back. All of them coming back to her stuff. They'd already told her, get your shit together, get your show going on, and we're going to follow you. And they following her. She picking up for folks. And she getting people on her show and everything that she couldn't get on MSNBC. They were telling her, no, you can't have them on our show because we don't like what they views. She got her on. She got them on her show now. White folks too. Yeah, white people come on her and black folks. They come on her show. She's gonna be bigger than that daggone show there, the Breakfast Club, in just a little bit.
Now, who owns Breakfast Club?
Comcast.
So Champagne the God is just working for them.
Well, I maybe I shouldn't say Comcast right off the bat. It's iHeart owns them. iHeart owns them, but I don't know who owns iHeart. I think Comcast owns iHeart. iHeart owns them, and they ain't like they were 4 or 5 years ago. They still getting folks to come on in their show, but they're not as tough as they have been, back in the day. And I believe Joey gonna get her show together, and she's probably gonna be tougher than them just a little bit.
Well, the thing is, when you look at the entertainment or communications and information and all of that, behind the scenes, there are things that's going on that people are manipulating. They're doing things that make money and really overcharging so that they can get that money. However, one of the big things that, to me, is hurting the American people is these tariffs, and that's going to be either we're going to be lacking certain things, or you're going to be paying double the price.
I'm going to tell you my theory. All of these countries that Trump is effing with are coming together, and they're going to band together, and he going to be, well, not him, this country going to be in big trouble. He cannot get hard, fast agreements with these countries. You can't. He keeps telling folks, we did an agreement and stuff. We got an agreement going. He told them back then, we're going to do 90 in 90 days. He ain't did shit.
Mm.
Now he done kicked the shit out until August. And bested, then hinted around that, well, it might be September. They don't know what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing. And some of these countries and stuff who were trying to trade with us and everything going to get together, and they slowly but surely doing it. They're going to get together, and we're going to be left out in the cold. And they're going to tell Trump, you can take those daggone tariffs and wipe your butt with them. Just a little bit. He don't know what he's doing. He has no idea what the hell he's doing. No whatsoever. And most of these countries and stuff are starting to realize what the heck going on. That he ain't shit. He gonna be begging these people to come to the daggone table very soon. He started begging China. Eventually, he's gonna be begging Japan and the rest of them folks come to the table. And European Union, they got a lot of money. He can't afford not to have to come to his country. Walmart closing stores.
Mm.
They ain't got no stuff coming in. Them shelves is empty. If the store ain't top producing, they closing them. And they closing them stores in them red states.
Mm.
When Walmart start closing stores, it's getting bad.
And all those mom and pop stores are gone.
Well, the mom and pop stores and stuff got a big problem because they cannot get the material and stuff into the United States without paying a very, very high tariff. Just one little company and stuff and everything, and they need just maybe a half a container of stuff or a quarter of a container of different products and stuff and everything. The Chinese and stuff ain't gonna sell it to them that way. They're gonna have to buy. They're gonna have to buy container ships full of stuff, and they don't have the capabilities to do it. They can't afford to do that.
Well, I could see somebody coming in and having a distribution company,
That's what they
and
need.
they can partnership with a number of
But for some other folks, they partnership with them and everything, and do the same thing that Walmart was doing it, but they won't do it on as big of a scale. But they're going to have to get that logistics and stuff and everything is going to be horrible and stuff for them to get started.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That would be the complicated thing. But you got somebody who knows software and know how to do all this and be able to do that.
Well, they have to start from the place where they're getting the materials and stuff from, whether it's China or Vietnam or South Korea or wherever they're bringing that stuff in from. They have to start from there, and then they're going to have to guarantee them because the shipping costs have gone up and everything because these folks in China and stuff said, we ain't playing that bull crap. We ain't going to have our ships coming up there to the U.S. port. And them some are going to telling us, we ain't going to let your ship in. And they're doing it. They said their costs and stuff was going up from $3,500 and stuff from the different shippers and stuff to come in. It done double.
Mm.
They don't know what's going on. They have no idea what the heck Trump gonna do tomorrow. He might change his mind tomorrow and start some crap. They
Well,
ain't
he's
broken.
always looking for something to make himself look good or create a problem and call themselves fixing it.
They
So how
haven't.
do
They haven't.
you know? And I noticed that, you know, maybe you haven't. I mean, I have. I noticed that a lot of people are trying to make like this is normal. They don't want to say anything or report anything, you know, that's negative. They try to make like it's normal what he's doing, and they know it's not normal. And because they don't want a lawsuit, because you saw that CBS just got that $16 million.
Well, he done. That's the third one he done sued. Got ABC, got CNN. Now he got CBS, and they paid him off because they had an ulterior motive. CBS did it and stuff because they want to. The girlfriend wants to sell her station and stuff. Somebody ready to buy it, so she paid that $16 million and stuff just to get him off her back and everything, so he wouldn't tell it to stop the FCC from letting that sale go through. So it was a bribe. Man, he's mafiosa, Ted.
No, he's vile.
He's mafioso.
He's
He,
vile.
he's playing just like he's a mafia boss. He's the Godfather. That's what the mafiosa do. You can't do business unless you pay me. And that's what he has done. Same thing. He done told them all the media folks, you can't do nothing unless you pay me. They know damn well that stuff that happened with 60 Minutes was not it did not rise to any illegal act at all. It was not illegal what they did, but they had to pay him off and stuff because they had ulterior motives there. Where we gonna pay him off and then pay that bribe? He's a crook. They had to pay the big boss off. He's sitting down there and everything, raking in the money, and he doing it. Ain't nobody saying shit.
Nothing.
Nobody opened their mouth. Nobody opened their mouth. They haven't said a word. And protection. They got to pay protection to do business in this country. Almost like they do it over there in Russia.
Yeah.
Business, you want to stay in business, you got to pay Putin. he done gave him the blueprint. Jimmy Putin said down there, yep, they paying me. Yeah. You want to do business, you got to pay me. This is horrible, man.
You know the difference between Putin and 47? He has a cult following.
That's it. And he's stupid. He's stupid.
He has a cult following. And what I mean by that is he has a populace that no matter what he does, they think it's great. But he's the only one that can do that. None of his followers can do that.
They can't. You watch his news shows and he started talking, and you can sit there, and if you look at that, they might give you a wide view of him and the people who are sitting around him. And you can look in those folks' faces and everything who are sitting around him, and they looking over there at him and everything and say, this motherfucker is ridiculous. You can read their mind.
And their body language.
And the body language. You're speaking very loudly. Very loudly. They looking at it. They know that this crap ain't worth crap. That this man don't know nothing at all. He has no idea what the hell he's doing. But like you said, he got a cult following and everything behind him. But guess what, Ted? They ain't broke him yet. They ain't broke him yet. They're getting ready to break him. They're getting ready to break him. All these international folk, they're getting ready to break him. Because he's stupid. He has no idea what the hell he's doing, and they know it.
But here's the thing, though, Ed. I think they decided a long time ago they can't trust America to put the right people in office. I'm talking about the populace, the American people as a whole, to put the right people in office so that you can diplomatically negotiate terms and all of that. You have a person that's out of sync politically, and people, because, a lot of European countries and different countries, they do work on those types of scales the way he's working now, and they do undercover payouts and all that kind of stuff. But America, for the most part, I'm not saying all the parts, but for the most part, America usually try to do the right things business-wise. There's always going to be a lot of crooks inside corporations and small businesses, mid-sized businesses, and they scheming and all that stuff. But and then the thing is, this is what hurts me. I'm gonna tell you what hurts me. We have so much knowledge and technology and everything, but you still got these other countries coming here bribing these banks and bribing these businesses. A lot now they don't even report it no more. There's so much going on now. That's what hurts me, because we don't have enough security and technology to stop this crap. Because who's paying for it? If they got to pay $100 million or 200,000 or here and there, it's going to be charged to the American people. The prices goes up.
They don't care, as long as they're making money. Them big folks don't give a crap, as long as they can make some money. They don't care. They can charge us whatever they want to charge, as long as they're making that money. They don't care.
And American people falling for this cult. And
they're wising up, Ted. I believe they're wising up.
You think so?
Oh yeah, they're wising up. They're wising up. Slowly, they're wising up. And the reason why I'm telling you that, the old lady went, her and her girlfriend went up to the mountains in North Carolina. A year or so ago, you can drive up there and they got Trump signs every damn well. Everywhere, all up in there. Them hillbillies love that man. The old lady said she went up there on the 4th of July and there wasn't a Trump sign in sight. They slowly but surely and stuff weaning themselves off of him. Slowly but surely they're weaning off him. They see what the heck he is and see what they've been following, and that he ain't about the business of doing nothing but Trump. If it ain't Trump, he don't care about the rest of them, and they're starting to realize that now. And that's why I said it's going to be a while, but they ain't broke him yet. They're getting ready to break him. And the people outside this country are getting ready to break him because he's stupid. He has no idea what the hell he's doing. He got these stupid folks and stuff that he done put in power, and they're sitting there and everything he tells them to do and stuff, they do it. But they don't have the smarts and stuff and everything to get themselves away from what the heck's going on and understand that they better leave themselves a back door. Because Trump once they get too bad, he gonna throw them to the wolves. When the stuff get bad with him, they getting thrown to the wolves, and he ain't gonna care. And old Pam Bondi, she better watch out, because her drawers is hanging. Her damn panties is hanging. I'm telling you, they getting ready to bust her down, take her daggone license and stuff from her in just a little bit. They come in for her license.
Because she does a whole lot of illegal shit.
She does a whole lot of illegal stuff. They coming for her law license. They coming for it. That's all they waiting on her to do a few more dirty tricks and stuff when they come in for her law license. coming for it. Anyway, we're gonna close out because I ain't heard the little rascals and stuff yet and stuff, but I know they get the natives. The natives are gonna start getting restless.
Man, I tell you, the good thing about this show is that people don't understand that we hope that they learn how to think for themselves and be able to look up what we're talking about. Now, we be talking about a lot of subjects and a lot of different things, incidentals, but the thing is, the news out there is not telling you everything. They're not telling you the truth. They're misleading you. I was listening to that czar of the immigration or whatever they call him. All kind of lies coming out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And all they do is spin, spin, spin. And I don't mean money. I'm talking about spending their little propaganda.
Absolutely. Whatever is coming out of the White House, they spinning it. You cannot believe anything that's coming out of the news media. There was a guy and stuff on one of the shows I was watching this morning. They are from on Joy Reid's show. She had a guy to come on. It's a white guy. He was a Jewish guy, and he said 3 or 4 years ago, you can almost trust what came out of the New York Times and the Washington Post. But they said right now, you can't trust anything they say. Nothing. And he's right, because I get this synopsis and stuff, the highlights and stuff from the New York Times and the Washington Post. It comes into my email every day. And I sit there and I read that stuff and everything, Ted, and most of that stuff they're saying, man, it's not true. It's you might well say that Trump wrote it. It's nothing they saying is true. Or they'll be saying stuff and everything like it's the gospel, and it's not true. They're sitting there saying, well, we got an agreement with so and so and so and so, knowing that there wasn't no agreement. You got no trade agreement with nobody. Nobody, not even the UK. And he come out there and said, we got a trade agreement. And then you can look at the Washington Post, the New York Times, Trump did a trade agreement. No, and it's not. They don't have a trade agreement. They have an understanding and stuff of what they might do. That's it. They're not telling the American people the truth. They're not. You can't get the truth out of them. Guess what Trump just did? Since Bibi done showed up yesterday.
Yeah.
He said he's gonna resume armaments to Ukraine again.
Yep.
I'm gonna start sitting at them. We're gonna resume shipments to him. You know that nigga lying.
Yeah.
He ain't doing he ain't gonna do that. He ain't doing nothing. He just saying it because it's easy to say. He ain't saying them people nothing. And if Zelensky and the folks in Ukraine are waiting on those shipments to come from the United States, they're in trouble. Guess what Canada is asking to do? They're bringing some of Ukraine's military people over to Canada. You know why they're doing it? Because they have been so successful in their drone fighting and stuff against Russia that they want to figure out how in the hell are they capable of keeping Russia at bay with their drones. So they're bringing them to Canada and stuff and everything, and Canada is going to start producing drones and stuff for them coming over there to help them, to show them how to do it. So Canada has started to make drones and stuff for them to send over there to Ukraine. And while they are sending their military people and stuff over there to Canada to tell them how they are fighting the Russians and stuff with their drones. They got something going on that they done figured out.
Ed, think about this. This administration has messed up the credibility of our country so bad that we don't even have any friends that we can, they don't trust us no more.
Mm-mm. Not even North Korea.
North Korea to turn.
They don't trust us. They don't trust Trump. Putin don't trust him. He says, yeah, that's my buddy, but he ain't. He don't trust that son of a gun, that's calm. He don't trust him at all. He don't know it. That's my friend. Putin say too, yeah, that's my friend. Turn his head. He don't trust that son of a gun at all. He's not trusted by anybody outside these borders. He's not trusted. Old BB, he showed up because he wants some more armament, and he trying to get some more money. And he want to thank him and stuff because he threatened the judiciary over there in Israel and stuff to leave him alone.
Did you see what BB did when they first sat down?
Yes, sir. He threatened him.
No, he gave 47 a letter that he sent to the Nobel Peace Prize, to nominate him for it.
Absolutely, he's stroking him. He's stroking it. He's stroking it. He just come over there and stuff and everything. Hey, that man just got these people off my behind because they were getting ready to strike up and start indicting his butt again. And Trump threatened him. So he said, "Oh shit, I got to get this man something." Well, he shoot his ass over here and say, "I'm gonna give you a Nobel Peace Prize that I wrote up," knowing damn well they ain't listening to shit he said.
They trying to put him in jail.
They took that letter. If he said it, they took the letter and did a 513 on him. Bam, right in the garbage. He threw it right straight to the garbage.
All I gotta say, the American people messed up.
Hey man,
the American people messed up, bro. They messed up.
Nothing we can do, man. We got it. We's in it. We in it. The only thing we can do is sit back and understand what they're getting ready to happen and try to figure out
I know
how
we
to get
run
through
out of time here, Ed, but look here. A third party, Elon Musk. Come on, bro. That man got a lot of money. And he talking about, as soon as he said that, now his stock had been below 300, but it had gotten back up to 400 almost. And now it didn't drop. And they claimed that he lost about $70 billion in the stock. But I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on between him and then he called out when DOJ talking about Trump didn't have nothing to do with it. They did all decades, and he met him before that, and he didn't have nothing to do. They ain't got no files, no nothing on Trump. And Elon Musk called that out. So I'm trying to figure out because see, when you're talking Elon Musk, you're talking about this guy knows about 3 or 4 in tight multi-billionaires. So something is going on. I don't know what's going on here, but something is going on.
If it has something to do with putting money in Elon's pocket, then that's what's going to happen. Third party is probably something he done put out there and he done it there in front of Trump. Thought you got me. You done it in front of Trump. Yeah, but got to be a third party going on. Dangling in front of the truck. I can bring this up at any time. He's dangling in front of me. Every time you dangle in front of me, he finds something to piss Trump off, and he dangling in front of him. Yeah, you think you got me. He keeping old Daddy Trump on his toes. He keep him on his toes. That's what you got to do to Trump, man. He's a bully. them boys is. I done start looking at these boys and stuff, Ted, like gangsters. Just like the five families over there in New York. Yeah, the Genovese family and all them. That's what they are. They follow the family now. They're gangsters. You know, Al Capone, you know, them boys, you know. That's what he is. He's a gangster. Now, ain't nowhere in the world, kid. He talked about, I don't like his cars, I don't like nothing. But he wouldn't. 3 months ago, he was selling cars. He
In front of the White House.
He got a car sitting over there. Advertising cars right in front of the White House. He got the cars in front of the White House. It went 3 months ago. I don't like his cars. What damn why the hell you selling them on the White House lawn? In a car show. And every now and then, some of these news media, they'll pop one of their picture up and show the video of Trump getting into the red car and stuff. Yeah, I like this. Gangsters. That's what they are. He's a gangster.
Gangsters.
Yeah, ain't nobody saying that to him about it. He sell everything. He gangster people. Nobody said a word. I'm gonna tell you what's getting ready to happen. When that note come due, and they ain't got that money to pay these people that money that they owe them, shit's gonna hit the fan.
Run that back me again.
What?
Run that by me again.
The shit's gonna hit the fan when that note comes due.
What note is?
You got a bond note that's coming due. You got a bond payment.
How much is it, you know?
About $3 trillion.
When does it due?
I don't know exactly when it's due, but it's coming due.
That's from other countries.
Mm-hmm. Paying their bonds off. That's what they're doing. Watch Scott Bessent. Read the news, go on your financial stuff and everything and watch it. But every 2 weeks, he's putting bonds out there on the bond market.
Ain't nobody buying it.
$200 or $300 billion. Ain't nobody buying his bonds. And you know Daddy Trump is good for not paying nobody. He good for not paying. He good for not paying. Fuck him, I ain't paying him. He good for that. Anybody that will go bankrupt in a casino, he bankrupt 3 of them. 3 casinos he bankrupt. Atlantic City Jail not trying to come back from all that mess. It's been 10 years or more. They just not trying to get back. from that bankruptcy you did to him. You tore that place up. Damn near ghost town. He hard paymaster now. He ain't gonna pay his bills.
That's huge there, right there, bro. Because, see, we ain't talking about no casino. We talking about a country now.
A country.
That's huge.
That's huge. Just watch old Besson. He's in charge of the treasury. He ain't saying a whole lot. He be slipping out there talking crap. And he done went out there at least 4 times now trying to sell some bonds, U.S. bonds. See some folks out there on that bond market. And ain't nobody buying them.
Well, the bond is almost 5%. Last time I checked, it was like 4.9.
Yep. And you know, Japan alone own over $1 trillion and stuff in loans. They are, but just them over $1 trillion.
People don't know what they did they? They don't know what they did.
Well, China's starting to unload them. They unloading their bonds slowly. They put like 100 billion out there on the market to sell. Japan doing the same thing too. They lowering their money that they got on their bond market too. They're selling their stuff, quietly selling it. They ain't letting nobody know that. They don't want to sell a whole load because that'll create a big mess. First time we missed that payment, we in trouble. All of them. All them credit compounds, they're going to knock our credit down. And that old dollar ain't going to be worth shit.
Well, you know who's going to be pretty exhilarated is going to be BRICS. People that's running, they've been working on that for a while. So,
well, those BRICS company and stuff now, I think they up to 29 or 30 members and stuff now. Yeah, they all coming to them. And India and China and stuff are trading in the yuan. They ain't trading no more in dollars. They slowly but surely are letting them dollars go. It used to be you couldn't do anything without selling dollars and stuff. They don't give a crap now. They're doing Chinese yuan. That's what they're trading with.
Well, here's the thing in the United States is which, is way too complicated for me. This digital currency and these bitcoins and all of this, and it seems like we're moving towards that because all the major mortgage houses, the broker houses, they invested a lot of money into these different kinds of coins and currencies. And so therefore, a lot of people that's going to be doing business now, they're going to be accepting those coins. And this is what I think he's counting on. He's counting on that all of these different cyber coins are going to be, you can do transactions with that instead of actually the dollar. And they even got credit cards coming out or out already where you can just deal with that.
But the big boys are not doing it though yet. The Bank of America or Wells Fargo.
They working on it.
No, they're not. They are, because I went back and tried. I went back to see what they were doing, and they're not. They're not doing it unless you go to a middle broker and stuff and everything. They're not. They're only going to take U.S. dollar. They're not taking any cryptocurrencies at all. Chase are starting to do it just a little bit and everything, but they have They have a middle blockchain companies and stuff and everything that switches the crypto over and stuff to a currency depending on where you want it at. And these people are making a lot of money and stuff, changing these dollars and stuff, changing the crypto over and everything to dollars or yuan or whatever currency you want it in.
Yeah.
But nobody is accepting, none of these major banks are accepting cryptocurrency. Even Chase, even though Chase started talking about doing it, they're not. They're not doing it yet. So eventually, yeah, we'll probably get to that point to where we are involved with digital money. But it takes a lot and everything to mine that stuff. It takes a lot to mine it, and you can't mine it overnight. It takes some time to mine that stuff. They got a lot of
Something
mining.
for nothing.
They got a lot of mining companies out there now. They popping up all the time, and they're asking for individuals and stuff to start mining. They're trying to show them how to do mining. If you got the equipment.
Something for nothing.
No, there's a lot involved in mining. There's a lot involved in that, and you got to have some powerful stuff out there to get your mining the stuff done. But you can make some money off of it, but you got to have a lot of equipment. Anyway, people, we are over our time here and everything. We enjoyed ourselves here. Hopefully you folks and stuff learned something today. And like we just said to you all, if you're looking for the news on those major news folks, better leave them alone. A lot of these folks out there now, they are doing these shows and stuff and everything on these websites. They got some media stuff out there called Substack. I just heard about them. I don't know who in the heck they are, but I'm gonna check them out. A lot of people
Oh yeah,
out
they've
there.
been around for a while. You know, Joy
Yeah.
Reid is on that too.
Yeah, she's on that. Plus, she's on YouTube also. And Joey Reid and stuff is to make money a lot faster and stuff and everything with her show. She's selling memberships. You know, you can get a certain level of membership. You got one level of membership, another level of membership, and a higher level of membership. And the members and stuff get firsthand information and stuff on the shows if you become a member. Something we talked about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes, we did.
Yep, we did. Yeah. She's doing it.
And y'all playing us because we should have at least 50,000 members right now.
Absolutely. We should have it at least minimum. But we gonna get it. Y'all come and see us. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.